Amigurumi is the Japanese art of crocheting small stuffed animals with yarn. I think it caught my attention because of the outcome. Small stuffed animals are something that I truly enjoy, and so it's kind of neat to have something that lasts that you can hold when you're done. So when starting any amigurumi, you start with something called a magic ring, and this is how it's done. You wrap it around your pinky, over your index finger, twice around your middle finger, and lock it. You take the crochet needle, go under both, make a loop, pull it through. And then the pattern that you're doing will say how many stitches to do, and you just keep doing the same stitch over and over, and you count. If it asks for 6, you do 6. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And when you're done, you slide your finger out, and you have your stitches on the one side, and you pull the tail to see which loop is going to close, and then you pull the opposite loop to close that first loop. Once the first loop is closed, you're going to pull the tail to close the second loop, and then you have the very start of your amigurumi in this nifty little ring. Typically, if you just wanted to sit and do from start to finish without stopping, you could do an amigurumi in 4 to 5 hours, but usually your hands tire out and you need breaks, so it usually takes me anywhere from 3 days to a week or even longer, depending on the difficulty level of the animal. I got really interested in it because I wanted a hobby that I could stick with. I had many hobbies in the past that I kept trying to get myself into, and they lasted, a couple days to a week. I did the harmonica. I did balloon animals, and I don't like loud noises, so when they popped, it was not good. Finally wanted to find something that would last longer than just a few days, so I tried this, and it seems to be working. It's also something to keep my hands busy, so I'm having something to do all the time as well. Basically, my goal with amigurumi would be to make as many as I can and just kind of start a collection of things that I've made so far. The most frustrating part of amigurumi would probably be the safety eyes. They're plastic little eyes with the washer that goes onto the back, and you have to press them through the yarn and press the washer onto the back, and they do not go on very easily. They hurt your fingers. You have to end up jamming them with any tool that you can find. And another frustrating part is occasionally the yarn will just break and you'll have to tie it off and start that piece over again, and that causes knots in places that you don't want knots, so that's frustrating as well. The most rewarding part would definitely be getting all the pieces done and sewing them together into the creature that I started to make, and seeing it take form and having it done is definitely the most rewarding part.